สวัสดีค่ะ Good morning and welcome to Morning Thailand of the October 15, 2013. I am Tulip Naksampop.
And I want to son Kurahong.
And lots of news today.
Very odd news. I
Yes.
would say very odd. Some of it is just kind of like, really?
Especially the first news is involve a person with generosity, but maybe come out in the wrong, not really.
It's just odd. It's just odd. It's very odd.
Okay, here is what happened yesterday. It's in Rayong. No, it's actually in Chonburi province. Yesterday, the district chief and his deputy got a call from the donation center in Sattahip district in Rayong province that there was this one guy that was trying to donate methamphetamine pills
Yeah.
to the donation center, 11 methamphetamine pills, and told the officer to just sell it to get money. It should worth around 3,000 baht, and the guy said that he would love for this money to be used to help with the flood affected victims.
Yeah.
So
at least it's better than, donate the meth pills so that it could be used for the flood victims to get high.
So it's for the good cause. Like you can see, he looked a bit alarmed. So the police said, the officer said when they saw him, it looked like he actually high. So he confessed that he just took 5 methamphetamine pills himself before.
5? Can you take that many?
I don't know.
Wow.
But he just took 5 and he just went to the center in a goodwill that he wanted to, donate something to help these people. But obviously he didn't really have much money, so he just wanted to donate those pills.
Right.
And then he said that, so he got arrested, of course, even though, with the goodwill. He confessed that he just came out from jail 3 years ago with the charge of the dealing drugs, selling illicit drugs. So when he came out, he just go back to the same profession, which is dealing drugs again. This time he got these methamphetamine pills from an agent in Maptaput industrial zone in Rayong province. And he said he has been doing it for 3 years, never get arrested.
Oh. Well.
Well, now he
Yeah. It
got
okay.
arrested because he just walked into the donation center.
I think the whole thing is that he was high. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done it, I don't think.
39-year-old จากเริกมุกประดับระยอง local.
All right. Well, at least,
Odd news indeed.
at least he's going to get some kind of help at this point.
Yes.
Hopefully, and then be off the streets so he doesn't have to donate any meth pill for any other charity.
This is an aside though. Normally when you saw people got high on these drugs, you will see them with some kind of big knife or machete and try to either kill themselves or other people.
Maybe, in his inner good
right.
is coming out. Now, to another odd story. Yesterday, here in Bangkok, there's quite a bit of the traffic due to the fact that the train has to stop at Makasan station because there's a car on the rail track and
Stuck on the rail track?
well this particular person decided to drive right onto the rail track
Right.
because obviously he was drunk and it's
Okay.
that's why I said it's odd news. What happened is yesterday คุณกรกฎรักวงศ์พัฒน์age 24, as you can see there,
Oh.
celebrating his new car. As
Red
you can see,
license
yeah,
plate.
you can see the red license plate still. He went along with 5 of his, I guess, gangsters. Just went for a drink, and apparently on his way back, along with his friends, they all were in such a bad shape that they didn't even know where they were at the time. So at about 5:45 yesterday in the morning, the traffic radio, or if you hear in Bangkok here, Jawsa Roy, reported that 6 men intoxicated 6 men drove the brand new Honda CR-V onto the rail tracks, and at this point they could not move it. Now, once the officials got into the scene, they say that it took over 2 hours to take the car out of the track so that the train could move on. Obviously, this caused a lot of delay for a lot of people, especially the train. But they say that normally, if you cause the train to be delayed over 3 hours, you will be fined 800 baht per minute.
Okay.
But this time it's only 107 minutes, so it's not quite 3 hours.
But it's like, I think it's around like 80,000 something baht total come out.
He got off the hook, but he got fined for 1,000 baht for reckless driving,
Okay.
5,000 baht for driving a car with a rate license plate at night, and another 20,000 baht for driving under influence of alcohol. But of course, the railway agency also said that they will charge Kun Gorakot for the 800 baht per minute for the delay, or around 85,600 baht based on the average fare. However, due to the fact that this is not quite 3 hours yet, so they're not sure in terms of trying to get fined from this particular person, how much he will have to pay. But at least at this point, he's going to have to pay the police quite a bit of money already, over almost like 30,000 baht at this point. Plus, the State Railway of Thailand will actually fine him as well. So, warning to all of you: if you get drunk, try not to go too close to the rail track. And it's sad because he have 5 people
How
with
about
him.
try to not drive? That's why that campaign on drunk don't
That's
drive.
true, and I'm pretty sure that particular car you can only seat like 5 people,
Right.
and he has 6 in it. So, hello.
Fun trip.
Yep. All right.
Okay, move on to the next news. I am still in the area around Chonburi province.
Okay.
This happened yesterday, super early morning, around 2 a.m. on the Burapha-Vithi Expressway inbound at about kilometer 53 near toll booth in Klong Tamrut Sub-district, Chonburi province. This is from the witness, which is the toll booth officer. She said that after this 18-wheeler trailer truck paid for the expressway fees and then drove off from the booth. This happened only 20 meters away from the toll booth.
Okay.
She saw the fire broke out at the back wheel of the truck. So she yelled for the driver to stop. So the driver stopped, came out, he saw the fire, he went to in front of the truck, grabbed a woman, which they all assume that it's probably his wife,
Okay.
hailed a cab and then just flee the scene.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
And left the truck there for everyone to run for their life because the fire just go on and get bigger
big
super
explosion.
fast because apparently inside the trailer all these fireworks and crackers in the trailer. So finally, fire trucks, about 8 fire trucks arrived at the scene, and they spent about an hour to able to contain the truck. They couldn't find any document about the driver anyway, but they able to find information that this truck belonged to Lerth Ladda Logistic Company that has an office in Chonburi province. Since it's a logistic company, so they suspect this is probably another delivery trip from the pier, Lam Chabang pier, to the customers because it's close to Loi Krathong festival.
Okay.
And Loi Krathong festival is one of those days in
Thai,
in
right?
Thailand that Thai people love to play crackers and
Oh.
fireworks along.
That's true. I
Yes.
forgot about that. because I never do play it. I don't.
Oh, I'm
see
one
the
of those
reason-
kids that when it's close to Loikathong, we have to go get fireworks.
It's scary. Okay.
Okay, so good thing is no one injured, but there was a report of all these toll booth officers run for their life.
Well,
It's probably sound
very
really
close
scary.
for 20 meters. It's not that long.
Yes.
And if the explosion that big, that's quite scary as well. All right, moving on to another scary story for you this morning. There has been a report of a brutally murdered woman on the side of the street in broad daylight, and this is in
Bangkok.
Yeah, it's in Bangkok in the Pradit Manun Tham 23 road, Soi Pradit Manun Tham 23 at the Prawet district. Now they say that when the police get to the scene, they found the body of Kun Phuong Phaka Rutrawanit, age 58, was actually found a lot of wounds on her body that has been caused by sharp knives. And not far from there is Kun Warathon Surinkar, age 33, but she got injured a little bit on her knee and she was sent to Paulo Chokchai 4 hospital. However, they said that the driver of the pickup truck drove away heading to Minburi area, and they said that what happened was, according to later on, they able to arrest the driver Kun Rewat Ngam Bun Plot. Now he told the police that he was very furious with the victim due to the fact that he was his boss, and during the time when they were driving, now he worked with her for a year and over a year, excuse me. And during the time they were arguing, and he got so angry, somehow she insulted him, and he got so angry that he decided to pull over so fast that he ended up hit the motorcycle that Kun Warathon was actually on. So that's how she got injured on her knee. And they say, according to Kun Rewat, he told the police that he tried to lock the cars to prevent the victim from walking out. However, the victim was able to open the door before that, and she tried to run away. So he ran after her, stabbed her many times before she ended up obviously killed, and he ran away in a pickup truck. But luckily, Kun Warapong Chumruk, one of the Good Samaritan, actually saw the incident and drove the motorcycle after this particular person and was able to stop him from actually run away. Now, at this point, there has been a talk of perhaps there's some problem in terms of working together for such a long time, and I believe that he has a history of using drugs as well. So at this point, the police has already been able to arrested him, and he will serve in jail, most definitely. All right. Now that ends our first session. Very heavy news indeed. And then we'll come back. I have a little bit of updates on flood situation. And of course, Kun Tulip have updates on, well, I would say water-related situations.
Yes, water-related situation. So please stay tuned.